Welcome to Trout Towns, the show where I take you to some of the best towns across America for trout fishing. Each episode, we'll travel to a new town to fish two specific trout streams, from Freestone to limestone to tailwater and everything in between. We'll also highlight some of the great American history as well as architecture illustrated by the towns which we visit. All that and more today on Trout Towns. On this episode of Trout Towns, we're in Bellefont, Pennsylvania, your home base for some of the best trout fishing in the storied waters of central Pennsylvania. Our first stop on this trip will be to one of the most productive, well-protected, and well-known wild brown trout fisheries in the entire state, Spring Creek. We'll then explore one of the area's high-quality freestone trout streams, bristling with native brookies and wild browns. While in town, we'll briefly highlight some of Bellefont's rich historical past, starting out with an economy relying primarily on ironworks and resource extraction, later transitioning to railroads and manufacturing. Lastly, we'll showcase the Victorian-era Bellefont Historic District, which contains dozens and dozens of well-preserved buildings. From the 1700s through to the 1900s, Bellefont charmingly details hundreds of years of great American architecture. Please join me today as we fish, explore, and embrace our very next trout town in Bellefont, Pennsylvania. Welcome to Bellefont, Pennsylvania, the county seat of Center County, and as the name suggests, geographically centered within the Keystone State, just 12 miles east of State College, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. Located in the Ridge and Valley section of the Appalachian Mountains, Bellefont was originally named after the naturally emerging springs which emanate within the town's borders. Historically, this area was initially settled in the late 1700s, and within time, its economy primarily concentrated on ironworks, with high-quality limestone, timber, iron ore, and coal, as well as Spring Creek, providing water to power the necessary machinery. With the establishment of turnpikes and canals in the area, these important transportation links transforming the burgeoning United States further solidified Bellefont's importance in central Pennsylvania. With timber and iron ore deposits dwindling in the 1850s, Bellefont transitioned to limestone mining as well as coal mining and the utilization of railroads, including the Bellefont Central Railroad, which became a mainstay in the area. Today, Bellefont's economy relies primarily on education, healthcare, construction, retail, and government. Tourism also contributes to the local economy, as Bellefont is well known for its abundance of Victorian architecture and its well-preserved historic district. Contemporary Bellefont boasts numerous restaurants, shops, parks, and local businesses, which are well worth a visit after a long day fly fishing on the various spring creeks and freestone streams in the surrounding area. Now, with that brief history provided, let's go give Spring Creek the old college try.
So I have on probably, 14, 16 feet of leader and tippet. This section in and around the Fisherman's Paradise area is definitely one of the most heavily fished sections of any stream in Pennsylvania. And therefore, the fish are, from what I remember, incredibly selective and spook very easily. The water, it's actually a little bit off color, which I think helps me, but it is a little bit low for this time of year. We haven't had a ton of spring rain. And in the past couple months, obviously this is a underground limestone Spring Creek. We haven't had a ton of rain in the last couple months, so flows are a little bit low, which makes it much easier to spook fish. So we're trying to just stand really far back and, hero cast up as far as we can. Just got my first fish. Not sure if he hit the caddis or the olive. Hit the olive. I can't think about it. Zebra bench. That's great. All right, let's get him in the net here. Hopefully we can land him. Oh, hold on, bud. Hold on. Got him. All right, so we got our first wild brown on Spring Creek. Hit the olive colored. Not the most common color of zebra bench, but he did hit it. So that's great. That's great. So let's get the hook out of him. Probably about 7 inches. Let's get the hook out of him. Take a look at him. Awesome. So within the first 15 minutes, got on the board. Very happy with that. a good, probably 7 or 8 inch wild brown. Let's take a look at him. Not bad, not bad, not bad fish. Let's get him right out of here. Get out of here, bud. Just got another brown. Let's see what we got here. Oh, little guy. Little guy. Little teeny tiner. Just got stuck in a tree. Son of a bitch. Little teeny tiny fish. Let's quick take a look at him. Not even gonna net him. He'd fall through the net. Little guy. Wet in our hands. Hands are soaking wet, guys. Nice little fish. We're gonna get our pliers out. Get him out of here. Nice little fish. Number 2. So far, I've gotten 1 strike on my tan caddis. Didn't land him. Didn't set the hook or something. We're putting it through this nice set of riffles. Really nice set of riffles. Nothing on that cast. That's, you know, that's okay. That's okay. We're okay with that. I'm targeting not only the best water, but some of the margins as well, kind of on the side. Ooh, great cast. Put it right in that back pocket. Huh. Yeah, so I guess some fish are rising. Not a lot, though. Not a lot. Oh, oh, God, that was a nice one. Holy shnikey dakies. That was a nice wild brown. I just went after my dry, and I missed him. Oh, got him. Smaller guy, but still, we'll take it. Hit the tan caddis. The other one was much, much bigger. Holy cannoli. Where is he? I can't even see him. Oh, there he is. Get him in the net. All right, so this is a teeny tiny guy, probably about 3 or 4 inches. The other one that just slapped our tan caddis was much bigger, but that's okay. We'll take what we can get. Hook popped right out of him. And yeah, let's take a look at him. All right, so we landed our first fish on the tan caddis. Just a little, probably about 4 inch wild brown. Missed a nice one though, right before that. Let's take a look at this guy. Nice little wild brown. Let's get him right out of here. Get out of here, bud. All right, so we just got our 3rd or 4th trout, maybe 4th. I'm not sure. I kind of lost track. Not that it's that many, but I just kind of forget. We are getting strikes on the tan caddis, which is lovely. And we're also still getting hits on the... Oh, got him. Just as I said that, we're still getting hits on the little zebra bench. Let's get this guy over here. Nothing crazy. Probably a good 5 inch wild brown. Let's get him over here in the net. Oh, got him. All right, yeah, nice 4 or 5 inch wild brown. Let's take a look at him quick. Wetting my hands. Not a bad little fish. Let's just get him right out of here. We're all about just taking a look at him, getting the hook out of him, and pretty much just getting him right out of here. Beautiful little fish. Get out of here, bud. Nice reds on that one. Really nice reds. All right, so with these beautiful white bluffs in front of us, we are gonna leave the canyon section of Spring Creek. We're gonna head back toward Bellefont, hit at least 2 more sections, continue fly fishing, and hopefully we can get on some more trout. Let's see how it goes. All right, so we left the Spring Creek Canyon section behind. We're now a little bit below Bellefont, maybe a mile or two below. We're probably maybe a mile and a half from when Spring Creek, ooh, osprey, or a juvenile bald eagle, but I'm gonna call it an osprey, who knows? Or hawk. I mean, really, it's tough to identify these things. But anyways, we're in Lower Spring Creek. Water is really running. From what I remember fishing here just a few other times, there are less fish, less density of fish, but you have a chance for a much larger fish. So that's what we're shooting for, maybe 1 or 2 fish. Then we're gonna call it a day. We got 4 other fly anglers a couple hundred yards below me. Nobody as of now in front of me, so we have a nice little stretch of water to fish. All right, so we've had absolutely 0 bites nymphing. We have a very popular road right here, that's great. But for the first time in this section, I have seen a couple fish rise. I quick checked online at a fly shop that posts these stream reports, and supposedly sulfurs are what are hatching, but also BWOs. Unfortunately, I don't have any sulfurs, so we are going to throw out a BWO. It is a little cloudy, so you know, maybe that's good for BWOs. Don't quote me. Oh, got him. All right, so we just got a solid 12-inch wild brown. Let's get the hook at him, take a look at him. Awesome.
After a fantastic half-day fly fishing on Spring Creek, do yourself a favor and check out the Bellefont Historic District. With its well-preserved Victorian architecture, Bellefont has many noteworthy buildings included on the National Register of Historic Places list. One of the first things you'll notice as you begin to explore Bellefont are the dozens of incredibly well-maintained historic homes in and around Allegheny Street. Here are just a few examples. As you admire these stately homes, take a moment to ponder the historical, economic context, as well as pride in craftsmanship, which allowed residential buildings such as these to be built in the first place. One residential property which we'd like to specifically call out is the Miles Humes House, and it's a Georgian limestoner built in the early 1800s, now housing the Centre County Library and Historical Museum. Here we have the Centre County Courthouse. This structure was built incrementally throughout the early 1800s through to the mid-1900s and is built in the Greek Revival style, faced with stucco and features columns in the Ionic order. Constructed in brick, the Brockerhoff Hotel was built in 1866. Originally reflecting the Italianate style, this grand building was later renovated with Second Empire and Queen Anne architectural elements. As the name suggests, this building was constructed for Henry Brockerhoff, who also built the local Brockerhoff Mill. Historic churches include the Bellefont Presbyterian Church, St. John's Episcopal Church, and Trinity United Methodist Church, among many others. Now that we've detailed some of the superlative residential, public, commercial, and industrial buildings of Bellefont, please indulge me for just a few minutes as we take an architectural walking tour, and then, I promise, we'll get back to catching some nice trout.
All right, so within a 25 to 30 mile radius outside of Victorian Bellefont, there are a number of state game lands, state forests, and state parks. And today, we're gonna be fishing one of them. So as you can see, we're on this medium-sized Freestone stream, which should have, in addition to some stock trout, the further upstream we go, there should be some native brook trout and wild brown trout. So we're gonna start pushing in, and let's just see what happens.
All right, we finally got our first fish. Ooh, nice little native brookie. Awesome. Let's try to get him over here in the net. Oh, oh. And we got him. All right, so just a little teeny tiny native brookie. Got him in these beautiful riffles over here. Hit the Prince Nymph. So let's get the hook out of him, take a look at him. Awesome. All right, so first fish of the day on this really quality Freestone stream, about 25 minutes outside of Bellefont. Let's take a look at this guy before we get him right back in the water. Probably about 3-4 inches, maybe 3 inches, nothing crazy. But we're glad he joined the party. Nice little fish. Let's get him right out of here. Get out of here, bud. Get out of here. All right, so I think we just got our second fish. Feels like a another nice little either wild brown or native brook trout, not sure. Let's get him over here. Hit the super generic Prince Nymph. Ooh, that's a wild brown. All right, that's, oh, almost lost him. Bear with me, guys. Almost lost him. Let's get him in the net. Oh, let's get him in the net. Oh, all right, got him. Slightly bigger than that native brookie. Stunning colors, as always, with these wild stream bred browns. So yeah, let's get the hook out of him, take a look at him. All right, so we got a brook trout and a brown trout on board. Again, all stream bred. This area looks like is stocked, but of course they're holding on really well. Let's get this guy out of here. Get out of here. All right, so far we got 2 trout, 1 wild brown, 1 native brook trout, a couple other bites, but only was able to land those 2. I've never fished this stream before, so this is actually really pleasant to see such big water, relatively speaking, holding native brookies and wild browns, but especially the native brook trout. So high water quality. We're kind of walking through this faster set of riffles. I may nymph a little bit of the better looking water if there's some holding water, but so far so good. And we're gonna keep pushing. Oh, got one. Got one. What do we got? All right, so we just got a teeny tiner little wild brown trout, but we will absolutely take it. So let's get the hook out of him, take a look at him. All right, so in this nice little set of riffles, we got our 3rd wild fish. Nice little brown. Let's get him right out of here. Teeny tiny. Get out of here, bud. Again, hit the Prince Nymph. Haven't seen any fish rise yet, so we're sticking with nymphing. And yeah, let's keep fishing. Just got another fish here. Seems like a nice little guy. I think it's a brown. Probably about a 5 or 6 inch brown, nothing crazy. Oh no, that's a brookie. That's a decent little brookie. Let's try to get him over here. Oh, let's get him in the net. All right. Yeah, probably about a 5 inch brookie. We'll take it. Got him in this nice little soft pocket water over here. Let's get the hook out of him. Take a freaking look at him. All right, so we just got our 2nd brookie of the day. Right over there. Let's take a look at him. Let's take a look at them. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful little brook trout. Beauty, beauty. Let's get them out of here. See you later, bud. All right, so for the first time today on this beautiful Freestone stream, maybe 20-25 minutes outside of Bellefont, we have seen a couple fish rise. Not a lot. It's not, you know, active fish rising, but we did see a couple. I tied on a Adams, put a little bit of the floating ointment on it, and honestly, for the rest of the day, the next hour or so, we're gonna try dry fly fishing. Let's see how it goes. Just got my first fish on the dry. Hit the Adams parachute, I want to say. Decent brown. At least so far, from what I've caught, decent brown. Whew. All right. Yeah, nothing crazy, but for today, that's a pretty nice one. Again, hit the dry. Adams, probably about a 6 or 7 inch. Gorgeous wild brown. That's so nice. That's so nice. All right, let's get the hook at him and take a look at him. Beautiful wild brown. Beautiful colors. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's get him out of here. Got him. Oh, son of a gun, popped off. Had one, lost him. Oh, he feels decent. He feels all right, at least for today. I could be wrong. Yeah, he's all right. For today, he's all right. Oh, got him. All right, so we probably got either the nicest or the second nicest brown of the day. Probably only 6 or 7 inches max. That's okay. We're catching them on dries. Wonderful. All right, so no crazy big fish this afternoon on this beautiful, highly productive Freestone stream, but did just get a nice 6 or 7 inch wild brown. Really, really beautiful colors. Let's take a look at them quick. Wet my hands. Hands are sopping wet. Beautiful fish, beautiful fish. Let's get them right out of here. Whew. These are the parts they don't show you on camera when you're trudging miles and miles back through the stream, through the brush, through the slippery rocks, back to where you started. It's a little behind the scenes. Beautiful stream, absolutely gorgeous. Love this place. All right, so we just got back to this nice little stretch of water. We are gonna call it a day very soon. I did stop dry fly fishing for the time being. I do have on a little Prince Nymph, so we'll see if they'll go back for the Prince Nymph. We're gonna get out of here very soon. I'm just gonna cast out 5 or 6 times. We're gonna call it a day. Just got a decent fish. Feels pretty good at least. What do we got? Oh, I think that might be a shocker stalker. Yep, that's a shocker stalker right there. I knew they stocked this stream, but we haven't seen any stock fish the entire day, so that's pretty cool. Got him on the Prince Nymph. Let's see if we can get him in the net. Oh, got him. All right, so let's get this shocker stalker right out of here, right out of here. All right, so although we are here for the native brook trout and the wild brown trout, we will take a stocked rainbow for sure. So let me wet my hands here quick. Pretty cookie cutter, 10-11 inch stocked rainbow trout. Let's get him right out of here. Let's get him out of here. Hold on, bud, hold on. Hold on, hold on. No, oh, not a bad fish. Oh, all right, well that was a bad release. I apologize. We touched him, it counts. Just got a fish here. Probably a stalker. Probably a stock bow.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. What do we got? Can't tell what it is yet, honestly. That's a brown. Oh, we got a brown. We got a nice brownie here. Probably a stock brownie, but that's okay. Maybe he's wild, who knows? Oh, got him. All right, yeah, so that's definitely a stalker, but that's okay. So let's get the hook out of him, take a look at him. So after catching wild browns and native brookies all day, we just got a stocked rainbow trout and a stocked brown trout. So we're gonna get this guy right out of here. Clearly they stock in this area, this like one specific section. Let's get him out of here. Not a big fan of stocked fish. Let's just get him out of here. All right, we plopped him right back in. He's fine. Not a big fan of stalkers, that's okay. Ooh, got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. Oh, he's putting up a fight. Oh. Yeah, he's putting up a fight. Another bow. Another bow. We'll take it. We'll take it. Oh, he's fighting. He's fighting. We got a fighter here. Got him. All right. That one actually looks pretty good. So, as always, hook out of him. Look at him. So, we pretty much just got back to back to back 3 stocked fish in a row. Quite surprising, but we'll take it. This as far as stock trout go, this one doesn't look too bad. Again, not a huge fan of stock trout, especially when there's, you know, wild and native fish nearby. But that's okay. So let's take a look at this guy. Quick take a look at him. Oh! All right, 3 terrible releases in a row. That's okay. That's okay. All right, so with night slowly approaching, my wife and I have date night tonight. We're gonna watch Fellowship of the Ring, probably for the 100th time. Frankly, it just keeps getting better and better. Anyway, so we fished this beautiful Freestone stream, probably about 25-30 minutes outside of Bellefont, surrounded by public lands. We managed to catch 4 or 5 wild brown trout, also some native brook trout, and then 3 in a row, trifecta of stalkers right in this nice big hole. That's okay, we'll take a couple stalkers. So, that's all we got for this stream. Thanks for watching.
From all of us here at Trout Towns, and by all of us, I sadly just mean myself, we'd like to thank you for watching today's episode. If you have any other trout towns you'd like me to visit, please drop me a comment in the comments section of this video. Also, if you enjoyed this video and would like to see me visit other trout towns across this great country, please consider subscribing to the Traveling Trout Co channel to give my life meaning. Also, go ahead and tap that like button. Just give it a tap. Trout Towns, brought to you by Traveling Trout Co, a company that's not really a company in any meaningful or significant way. Stay trouty, folks.